Let's dig into the third and final chapter of the Seiko 5 GMT. Welcome back to the channel for Ride Time Watches here in Denver, Colorado. Today we're digging deeper into the SSK005 version of the brand new Seiko 5 GMT. This watch is awesome, just like its siblings in the catalog, but before we dig into its details, we'll invite you to subscribe to our channel so you catch all of our upcoming videos. These GMT models have a 42.5mm diameter with a 46mm lug-to-lug. They're 13.6 millimeters thick and powered by the 4R34 automatic GMT movement created by Seiko. The SSK005 is the orange model of the three variations released recently by Seiko 5. These watches are fantastic. Each of them have the same movement, case, and design, but they have different colors. I tend to lean towards pretty conservative designs in my watches, but for those of you who are just a little bit braver than me, why not consider this beautiful pumpkin orange version of the Seiko 5 GMT? This one stands out on the wrist, and it really looks quite good in person. In addition to that bright orange dial being quite a bit different from the other two models, we also don't have that red GMT hand on this one, as it would get lost in the orange dial. Instead, we have a nice black, which accents perfectly with the black bezel insert. Speaking of the bezel insert, it's similar to the others, where it does have a two-tone, and when you tilt it in certain light underneath that Hardlex crystal, which is the insert covering, you do see the differentiation. The numerals around the bezel insert are not quite a perfect match to that orange color. In fact, they look a little bit gold and do a better job of matching the hands than the dial. But it does go well together. I think it's quite a congruous design. Like I said before, if you're looking to spice things up a little bit, this would be a great way to do it. And as we've mentioned with the other two videos, this is only $475. So this would be a great way to add a fun pop of color to your collection. A few quick highlights include drilled lugs, making it easy to change straps, of course the nice beveled Hardlex crystal, and 100 meters of water resistance in addition to this GMT function. We have a 4 o'clock crown, making it very comfortable on the wrist, and the curvature of the case aids to that comfort quite nicely. I mentioned it in the other two videos, but if you didn't catch those, this Jubilee bracelet is really wonderful for the price point. Seiko 5 and other lower-end Seikos have sometimes had not particularly impressive bracelets, but this one I think is quite nice. The links feel solid, there's not a ton of play, and even though this is a pressed metal clasp, it feels also very solid. At a price point of under $500, like I mentioned before, you're really not missing much here. By using their 4R platform, which is well known and loved amongst collectors, Seiko has created this 4R34 automatic movement, which obviously adds that fantastic GMT function to an already well-known movement. The GMT movement goes hand in hand with this 24-hour bi-directional bezel, and to set the time in GMT, you use this crown. The first position moves that GMT hand, and the second position adjusts your time. The loom is truly top tier, as we've come to know and love from Seiko. This LumiBite material is some of the best in the industry, and again, comes on an affordable watch, which is a huge plus. The wearing experience with these watches is truly grade A. It's such a comfortable case and bracelet, and it's a great size, and so many different individuals are going to be able to wear this and love it. On my 8-inch wrist, it's easy to see that there's space for days, so if you've got a smaller wrist and are worried about the 42.5mm diameter, don't be. It wears smaller than that and is super comfortable. I love that when Seiko gave us this first run of GMTs, they didn't just give us only conservative colorways. While I do find the other two very attractive, I know there's a market of individuals who are going to see this orange and lose it. This was such a great way to reach out to a whole different segment of collectors. And who knows, maybe when I get a little bit braver myself, I'll add one of these to my own collection. No matter which direction you go though, I'm sure you're going to enjoy this fantastic Seiko 5 GMT. It's difficult to choose which of these three watches would be the best fit for each individual, but suffice it to say that there are options for everybody. If you'd like to purchase this watch or any of our others, please visit us online at righttime.com or give us a call. We're always happy to help. As always, thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see you next time at right time.